What's good, y'all? It's your boy Sammy, Socialite.
It's your boy, Just JT. What's up?
We here to give you another episode of Hot Sauce, where we keep that shit hot and spicy.
Keep it hot and spicy. So what's good, man? What's up?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, I wasn't feeling this shit today. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta give it to y'all, and I'm gonna bring my energy.
We're gonna do our best as we can. No, we're not gonna hold you. We ain't really planning what episode we're gonna be. Normal time we planning.
I don't know what you talking about. Like, we gonna do the damn thing, but if I start crying in the middle of the episode, then don't ask what's wrong. Just know.
Just know that. Just know it was that right there that made it cry.
I don't
know why you crying.
Mercury's in retrograde or something. Whatever that
Mercury and the Minute Maid. Mercury and the Minute Maid. And the Andre and the James. All in one.
But shit, you already fucking know. We got so much to talk about and see, like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with this because Trey Songz dropped a video of his blown, and that bitch was long, and I just can't unsee what I saw. And
I just saw all the women going fucking crazy on the time of last night and today. Like,
they were going crazy for all the reasons. For those who don't know, he dropped a video of him getting some highly mediocre fellatio.
Was it from a white woman?
And she was not white, actually. She was African American, and
damn.
She was just licking on it. And I don't know, but I don't think that's how you give head.
I mean, hey, some women don't know how to give head.
She ain't know what she was doing. All the girls on Twitter, though, they were loving the little video and shit. They talking about they can do better and blah, 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 hit them up. But the funniest shit was Trey Songz posted on Instagram. He posted a shirtless pic on Instagram talking about some shit. Click the link in my bio with your nosy ass. And lo and behold, the link in his bio was OnlyFans.
Now that part, bro, I did not know that. The man has his own only. That's funny as hell. I mean, the only thing that I saw on the timeline outside of everything that was going on is people backtracking on their word. When not that long ago, a lot of people were saying that Trey Songz was an abuser and talking about that whole situation with Keke Palmer. A lot of y'all were saying that he was an abuser. And now, the same folks who were saying that were on the timeline lusting over his dick. I just have to say, where's energy at, people? Like, why y'all can't keep the same energy with all the other folks y'all trying to cancel? You mean a little dick, make y'all...
It wasn't little.
I mean, I didn't see the video. I don't care.
I know. I'm talking to the fans.
I know. I got it. I'm saying, like, so you saying that dick gonna make you just forget everything now? That's what it seems.
I mean, I thought everybody knew that dick make you forget everything.
So you're saying that men are the prize? Well, I mean, your situation is different from mine.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just letting you say it and adding my little ad-libs. But, I feel like people always forget what an artist does or whatever. Because I just feel like sometimes stuff just don't apply to your everyday life, so you be forgetting about that shit. Like,
What you mean by it don't apply to your everyday life?
Okay, so Trey Songz abuser.
Yeah.
Allegedly. He hasn't been convicted, so we're gonna have to say allegedly is an abuser of women. Okay. It's crazy that that's being talked about again on the timeline after he dropped that video, when literally just last week, he was on the timeline again because he He
I saw that video. I was weak though.
Football game.
He put that old policeman in the headlock.
So,
like when I saw that, I ain't gonna lie, I was laughing though.
But this is my question. Like, and we gotta keep the same energy.
Right.
Like, he literally choked out a police officer, and nobody said, "Well, you know, he is an abuser." Like everybody, like, and that was actually physical abuse, like of the police officer. And
I mean, I heard and seen videos of Trey Songz doing some real nut ass shit, like violent shit. Don't let that smile or charisma.
I'm just saying.
Niggas be crazy though.
I'm just saying it's funny that nobody brought up the abuse when that came out.
The only thing that they brought
everybody
up,
was like, "Oh, Trey, you know, Trey did that. Like, I would have did that too."
It's because of Black History Month. It was the fact that it was a black man putting a chokehold on a white police officer. I don't know, as a black person seeing that brings joy to your heart regardless of the person. But I've heard that with that situation, it was because Trey Songz didn't want to wear a mask at the game. It was like...
But then went on Instagram and posted a plethora of pictures of him masked up. But he was masked up.
I saw one of the pictures. It looked like he was masked up. So I was
he was masked up. Like...
So that can't. So it's like that couldn't be the real story. He couldn't say. They say it wasn't. It had to be something.
Oh yeah, I'm not here to bash Trey. So if that's what y'all looking, if y'all watching this to see me bash Trey Songz, it ain't gonna happen. Trey Songz needs to maybe work on his anger, but you know. Who doesn't? I'm a Chris Brown fan, so like you said, they both from Virginia. They crazy.
Yep.
Pharrell crazy too. You heard what Pharrell said? Pharrell said he too rich and he too rich to be having his friends doing illegal shit around him. So hold on, wait. So if they do illegal shit around him, he gonna snitch. That's
it's valid though. Like he said that he's not a street nigga.
But he's from Virginia too, right?
Yes. He said he made it clear he's not about that life. So it's more valid for Pharrell. So
hate Pharrell, not Trey.
I mean, I don't really.
You ain't supposed to get it. It's a catchphrase. It gets the people going.
No, let me take a drink of that. That's crazy.
Man.
My only beef this whole situation is with the hypocrites. The hypocrites.
Speaking of beef.
The people, ain't really no beef. I know that.
Child, they beef on the timeline today.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, y'all gotta learn to keep the same energy. A lot of y'all do not keep the same energy when it comes to shit like this. You know,
the energy is never gonna be the same. And
today, I see what you were trying to tell me the other day, when you was like, when you always be on my ass, like, no, why you be holding yourself back from saying what you really want to say?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, you like, fuck these people.
Exactly. Because I mean, people gonna change. People gonna love you one day, hate you the next day, and then you do something else, and they gonna love you all over again.
I'm learning this as I am, I am fully transitioning into a different realm of living right now. Currently, I'm in the process of doing that, and I'm learning that more and more that I've known this, but now I think it's starting to really sink in with me that this whole shit, all this shit is cap. Like, all this shit is bullshit. Like, everything is just very, I've been seeing this for a while now, but everything just seems very performative to me. A lot of this shit is just not genuine. A lot of shit I see on social media, a lot of shit I see people talk about, it does not come from a place of genuality to me. I'm sorry if I butchered that word, but nothing just seems genuine to me. And so many motherfuckers on social media, on this planet, on this world, that want to swear they want to act like they're such a good person. They want to, be part of quote unquote cancel culture and just, cancel culture and I don't know if it's one and the same, but a cancel culture and accountability culture want to always talk about motherfuckers trying to hold folks accountable and call them out, and they just as fucked up as the people they talk about. Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is up with that?
Well,
what the fuck is up with that? That's my issue, dog. Like Like, stop that shit. Like, stop it. Stop trying to act like you a good person. You just as full of shit as the celebrities y'all talk about. Stop it. Stop.
That's a word right there. And it didn't even have to come from me because y'all already know I'm sick of y'all bullshit.
It took me a while. It took me a while to get to that point, but I know that, you know, as I get ready to walk into this, you know, this new life that we are walking into, you have to be your truest self. And a lot of times, you know, you have to speak your mind on how you feel. A lot of times, what you say is not for people to understand. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's not for them. Those that understand won't understand.
Damn, you preaching today, boy.
It's been on my brain.
Ooh.
Between this and also that shit that happened in the clubhouse when all them people in that room was sticking up for Tory after dude went and asked them why he shot Megan. Everybody just.
I mean, did he answer?
Bro, you know.
Okay.
But that whole situation was weird in itself too. Here's the thing. Between the women defending Tory, which that was the weirdest part of all of that. That was just so weird. It's like
Erica Banks.
Oh yeah, I saw with that shit. I already see a lot of people starting to write her off.
Well, she probably should have read the room.
A lot of them celebrities don't never read the room.
And
that's the crazy part. Y'all gotta learn to read the room because you know, you literally had a whole bunch of challenges going on, and then you went, Tory fucked you, and you really started talking to nigga, knowing you know how folks on the timeline feel about the whole thing, feel about Meg and Tory, you know, feel about all that. Like,
do what you do, Erica Banks. If y'all don't know who that is, though.
I mean, my homie said, you know, she got 5. I'm just gonna wait and see.
She got that 5.
I'm talking music.
Oh. Music.
I'm talking about music, bro.
The only music she got is the Busted Challenge.
She got more coming soon because apparently.
I know you seen that Busted Challenge.
Who hasn't?
I know you seen that Busted Challenge.
Between the Busted Challenge, the Silhouette Challenge. Woo! Women, y'all keep blessing us, brothers.
I'm gonna hype you up. I'm gonna hype you up. Who was your favorite Busted Challenge? I already know who you're finna say.
You already know?
Unless you changed it.
Miss Bailey.
Big Chloe.
Big Chloe Bailey.
Big Lotto. But nah, like that ass, like Chloe came through in the clutch and just shut that shit down.
Chloe and Jordan came in and showed out for sure.
Jordan who? Woods. Bye.
I wouldn't say that. That thing was moving.
That
thing was moving, bud. Gee, her thing was moving, bro. Her thing was moving.
Oh, Lord. I have this thing for these
what?
What
are you about to say?
These Jordan Woods and these Lori Harveys. Oh my God,
bro! Are you making what a type of comment where I think you're making?
I don't know. I just want to know why they feel like they just gotta
because somebody on. I remember before that dropped, somebody on Jordan Wood's IG asked if she was going to do the Busted Challenge, and she said she was going to do it. So she did.
I mean, that's cute.
I don't see the problem with it.
I mean, everybody could do it. I'm just more so annoyed by
what?
People like Jordan Woods.
What about
and Lori Harvey?
But what about them?
Posting all their sexual escapades on my timeline.
What's the issue?
It's not an issue. I mean, if Trey Songz can post getting lit, then they can post their little challenges. You know, we're going to keep it. We're not going to move the goalposts, but, you know, some people like it. I don't.
I guess. But I love this shit.
Yeah.
A lot of you black women did the goddamn thing between the Silhouette Challenge and the Busted Challenge. All y'all did y'all thing. Everybody did that thing.
I'm a fan of the Silhouette Challenge.
Oh no, the Silhouette Challenge came and took over, bro.
I like the Silhouette Challenge because it wasn't just the women doing it. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Oh yeah. all you niggas trying to remove the red filter off the video, y'all some fucking weirdos. Stop doing that
crazy.
shit. Stop being a creep. Stop being a fucking creep, nigga.
I was curious as to what that was about.
They're being a creep. They're being predators trying to.
I mean, a lot of the girls wasn't even naked though when they did the silhouette challenge.
Few of them were.
I mean, when it first started, before it got the hype, it was on like them hoes was naked. But when it got the hype, you know, people be like, "Oh well, I can't be doing all the nakedness, but I'll put my little bra set on or whatever." It would.
Hey man, whatever works. It looked good though.
Hey, all I'm saying is I was I was out of town, and all I know is the people that I'm with, all they heard for that whole day was "Lay your head on my show."
Yeah, that shit live rent free in my head. It's like, oh,
that shit was awesome. Like TikTok, I'm not on TikTok. Probably not gonna get back on TikTok.
I stopped being on TikTok
because of the China conspiracy. That's why I stopped.
I stopped after finding out how TikTokers feel about black people and Black Lives Matter and shit like that. I stopped.
Well, that's a reason to stop too. But everything that's on TikTok finds its way to Twitter. So if all the good shit be on Twitter. But going back to what we was talking about, like with the people and how they forget stuff. Yeah. Let's talk about T.I. Now, normally I call him my boy. I'm gonna pull that back a little bit for this episode.
All right.
I'm going to just say, you know, you guys, you heard about T.I. and Tiny getting alleged in a sex trafficking and sexual abusing ring with some underage people and some people not consensual, maybe on the verge of like rapey.
And this all came from a family friend after she claimed that T.I. put a gun in her head and shit.
In front of her children.
But then,
do you think Clifford Harris would do something like that? Or was that TIP? Because you know you got two personalities. I guess it got three because T.I., T.I.P. and Clifford. They are three different motherfuckers. But I ain't gonna laugh. But the person that bought it up is a known like hype beast in the community.
Oh, she's known. She's a known hype beast. Oh, that changes the game.
I mean, like, and then like the craziest shit is, with the allegations, like they were quiet about it for like the first day or two, because you know people expect everything to just move like as fast as Twitter moves
immediately,
and sometimes it doesn't move like that.
It really don't.
T.I. did release a very cringy ass 8-minute post on Instagram.
I like, what the hell?
Trying to kind of explain himself, but really, it was cringy as hell. And this was from a T.I. fan, because I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. And the wording of some of the stuff he was saying was kind of like...
The wording was like crazy.
The wording was the part that was bad. And T.I. normally is an eloquent speaker. When he does talk like that, T.I. was saying some real like, oh, this is like... that speak that you do when you know you did it, but you can't say you did it, so you gotta kind of like,
he said,
sidestep this shit. Like I didn't like what he was saying, and I felt like he should have kept the video. Tiny clapped back and said that was they raping her when she was getting money or whatever. I don't know. The situation sounds highly realistic, unfortunately, for my boy Tip. You know, but in the world of the rich, you know, they get away with being innocent until proven guilty, I guess, because like somebody just said they was gonna drop a T.I. feature. Like, okay.
You know what the crazy thing I saw? In regards to this whole T.I. thing, I seen this on a website. Somebody said that this whole T.I. situation is happening as a smear campaign against the Democrats because of them
Keisha,
because of the Keisha, because of Ossoff and Warnock trying to slander the Democrats name and shit because of the people they voted for and whatnot. I don't know what to feel about that.
I mean, it sounds real scandalous, and there's been a whole bunch of scandalous shit happening in the last few years in the country. I could go for it.
It's just a lot of shit that's coming with all of this. It's just a lot. Like a lot.
But how do you I'm not gonna I can't. I can't. I'm not, but
what?
A T.I. song came on shuffle the other day and I skipped it.
Hey man.
And it hurt.
Hurt your heart?
It really hurt because he the king of the South. I don't know what to do. T.I. Tiny, please don't be out here rapping you, girl. Please don't be doing it. I hope not. That shit really, okay. All right.
Man.
Well, y'all put in the comment section, let us know what y'all think about that, because that's some real life shit. Like, this is not no for play shit. Like, Portia and Phaedra was talking about Candy was having sex dungeons with people in there and shit, and that was a big deal for Candy saying that what didn't happen, but Candy and Tiny are besties from Escape. So I don't know.
You saw that picture she released right around the time when Sissy Tyson, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, you talking about her booty talk 69 cover?
Yeah.
Candy crazy. Then she posted a picture with her legs spread, talking about some.
That's what I'm talking about, the legs spread.
Oh, you talking about that one? She
folks like, girl, everybody's like, child, Sissy just died. What are you doing,
child? Speaking of Sicily, it's Black History Month, and we got legends that we've lost within the last 2 weeks. Rest in peace, Hank Aaron.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Cicely Tyson.
Live wonderful lives.
Yeah, like they was both getting up there, like.
Yeah, they live good lives, man. Like, that's why I didn't really understand why people were, people were being like, they're talking about I don't care how long she lived. I'm still sad. I mean, she lived a really good. She was blessed enough to live that long to see a lot of things take place. That's a blessing.
She was long enough. She was alive long enough to be in the Tyler Perry movie.
Yep. And it's crazy, man. Like, to live that long, to see that many decades, to see what you see. Right. I can only imagine how much you saw from then, especially growing up during Jim Crow. We say Jim Crow. So
well, yeah. I mean, she was clearly born in the 30s.
Yep.
I mean, she was 96, right?
Yeah, 96.
Shit, truth be told, the bitch was born in the 20s. It was born in 1920 something. So, she lived a life though. She had a long life, and rest in peace to her. She's a icon in African American movies and TV shows and stuff. So, kudos to her. Rest in peace. Black History Month. That's in this climate, it's been real interesting.
How so?
It's been a few days, and it hasn't been no grand hoopla or stimulus checks being given or reparations being passed or anything.
I saw Biden today was reneging on his promise of giving 2K stimmy.
Again?
Yes.
So are you telling me that the Democrats bamboozled and hoodwinked us to vote for Ossoff and Warnock just to not get the money?
The crazy thing is, there's news that came out that Ossoff and Warnock was trying to tell Biden to hold his end of the bargain. You know what I'm saying? To give people their money. It's the reason why they won. They
Give
know
us our stimmy. We want checks, $2K or better, every month.
shut the world down and give us $2K a month.
Please shut the
y'all
world
do that.
Lord, please shut the world down.
Please
Lord.
shut that motherfucker
Cause
down.
y'all in this baffleness talking about sending everybody back to school, it's got me upset.
Tell them why you mad.
No, I ain't gonna tell them why I'm mad, but just know it ain't safe in these school buildings. It's crazy because people literally talk about, like, I was having a conversation with somebody on Twitter about this, and it really pissed me off because they're saying, well, Atlanta's wide open. Why shouldn't y'all be in school? Because Atlanta is wide open to those that choose to go out and be wide open. There are plenty of older people that work in the school buildings that have literally not left their house unless it was to the gas station or grocery store.
They can't leave their house because they're not safe because everybody
They're not safe. And all these older people that was actually being smart and not safe, a lot of them work in the school building.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of kids, they keep talking about kids aren't dying or getting COVID. A lot of kids have COVID, they're asymptomatic, and their parents are not getting them tested because they think that their child is not getting COVID when they have it. So you send them kids to school. What's the crazy thing?
Crazy things like houses getting passed around. There'll be a lot of folks that are, we're probably not sure, you can't really confirm it, but there's a lot. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of folks who are asymptomatic who may have COVID but don't even realize it, and they're passing it around to people who are weak, who are weakened to fall victim to COVID.
Exactly.
Whether people realize it or not.
They won't realize it. And it's crazy that places and jobs and shit, majority of jobs aren't even requiring COVID testing daily. Like, we're at the point where if you want people to be in person, you need to provide COVID testing because you need to know what's going on. That's just like the NFL and the NBA are doing. Yes, they have more money to do that, but let's be real. Like, people are dying.
People are still dying regardless of how wide open certain places are. Like, dog, everybody, like, what are y'all doing? Like, y'all want to open things up. Y'all want to get people back to school. Y'all want to get back to life being normal when it's just not the case. COVID is literally running rampant around America right now. And motherfuckers is just acting like it's not happening.
Right.
That's just...
I know y'all watching at home talking shit, talking about, well, Sammy be doing this and Sammy be doing that. Let's be clear, and I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. Every time I go somewhere, I am 100% safe. I always wear my mask. I wash my hands fucking a gajillion times a day. If you can see my hands right now, they are so ashy because I've washed them like 30,000 times a day. Like, I always sanitize. I don't like be in people's face. Like, I'm out
like,
to get money.
It sounds like the only thing you just have to stay safe because if just seeing how everything is, like, COVID is not going to go away anytime soon, and you can't stay in the house forever. So the only thing you can do is just be as safe as you possibly can.
And you have to be safe, but
you have to.
Guess how easy it is for adults to be safe. It's very easy for adults to be safe because we know exactly what to do, right? Think about how hard it is for a child to be safe. They don't know any better.
Right.
They don't know what's going on. They probably, like, you tell a child to sneeze and they armpits all the time and they still don't do it. So you think they're gonna do it more because they got COVID out? Like, no.
The topic of COVID was, how we're at a point now with COVID where at this point, as we gotten Biden and Kamala in office, we're literally at the point of no return where it's like, COVID has gotten so out of control. It's to the point where it's like I know Biden had mentioned first interviews that it's not really anything that can be done to shut it down.
Right.
So now it's like, now I believe they're not. It's now it's like they're not going to shut it down. They're not going to shut the war down for a moment just to make it happen because it's so bad. It's so down bad. It's fucked up that they're doing that. And it's like at this point, me personally, with everything going on with COVID, the only thing that you can do is you gotta just protect yourself as best you can, and you can't stay in the house forever. You can if you try. You can try if you want to, but like you can't stay in the house forever. Because I know for me, niggas been in the house long enough, and it's like I can't stay anymore. Well, technically, my essential job. Well, not my essential job. I'll tell you another time. But as my essential job had me working, so I had to be outside regardless. So it's like you have to just cross your T's and dot your I's at this point because just all you can do is just do your part to be safe and just pray you're as safe as you can be. Because at this point, it's clear as day that it shows the powers that be aren't shutting shit down. They're bullshitting. They're not going to give 2K checks. They're only going to give $1,400 checks, which I'll happily take a $1,400 check. It's better than $600. But at the same time, you're breaking your promise. But, it's just a lot of fucked up shit that's going on. It's like at this point, you just have to just stay safe, cross your T's, dot your I's, and just, make sure that, make sure that you're safe. Because at this point now, like, I can't stay in the house forever. I'm not really big on going to clubs already anyway, so it's like, I'm not really pressed about that. Right. So I'm cool on clubs. The only way I go is if it's somebody, that wants me to go bad. I mean, of course, I'll mask up and be safe and shit like that. But it's like, if I had to go because of that, or if it's a homie I would fuck with, they're doing something, I mean, fucking I go, but I have to be masked up and be safe as I can. Because clearly, you catch COVID in fuck club. That should be super fucking scary. That should be insane.
It's crazy. Like, I mean, when I go out, it's to take pictures, be a photographer, getting paid. So it's a work risk, but I'm always masked up. But it's crazy just watching how.
So you see how everybody be maneuvering. What's your experience like since you've been out? Because I know you've been outside a lot, but I know you've been safe and shit.
Atlanta's ugly. Like I dead ass be the only person in the club with my mask on, and they dead ass be looking at me like I'm crazy because I got my mask on. I'm like, no, y'all are crazy. Put y'all fucking mask on. Like, what the fuck?
See, bro, that's why. I mean, I haven't really been in spots. The only spot I remember going into was Boogaloo once.
First of all, Boogaloo already too small. That's the first problem.
Yeah, but we wasn't in there for long enough. But like, it's just, again, I don't be going to clubs like that.
Like they said,
I don't be going to clubs spot like that.
Atlanta clearly has the
niggas still going to party, go to the club regardless. So outside still open, people still living their lives. Like, fuck it.
Mm-mm.
And when is this mad shit gonna be over? I have no idea.
Never. I always have my mask on.
Bro, I don't want to say that. Like, I don't want to say that. Niggas to be reduced to wearing masks forever, like that's. That shit crazy. All of this shit could have easily been avoided if that bitch ass nigga Trump did his fucking job.
Oh. You still talking about that? I don't know who that is.
True.
I got more money from him than I did from Biden.
I'm just gonna talk about that, man.
I'm just gonna jump hop skippity long to the Super Bowl and say that I guess Jay-Z, y'all know Jay-Z's still working with the NFL. I'm sure, just like people forget everything else, I'm sure people have forgot that. But Jay-Z is working with the Super Bowl for entertainment, and they have The Weeknd performing in the halftime show.
Oh yeah, I hope he kills it.
I hope he.
The crazy thing, he putting his own fucking money up to that.
I hope he does a good bump or 2 or 5 before he goes on stage, because he's coped out weekend was the best weekend. That's all I'm saying about that. Jasmine Sullivan is singing the national anthem with somebody, and I seen the name, and I don't know. Just like Keke Palmer said, I don't know that man. I can see him on the street, and when know who it was. She performed with some white man, and he gonna be playing the guitar while she's singing the national anthem. How that's gonna sound, who knows? But people love Jasmine Sullivan.
Smoke this shit.
I said people love Jasmine Sullivan, so we're gonna see how that works. And they actually have her, not Jasmine Sullivan, but the singer her. She's singing "America the Beautiful," and that it's gonna be an interesting Super Bowl performances. We're not gonna dive too far in the other aspect of it, but yeah, the weekend better bring it, because
he gonna bring it.
You can't just.
I feel like he gonna bring it because he clearly shows he got issues with the Grammys, because he got something to prove to Grammys. The Grammys fucked that man over because of that Super Bowl performance. That was wild, insane how that turned out. They were really disrespect that man the way they did,
which is crazy.
That's crazy.
Do your thing, week.
So who you got for Super Bowl? You got
the Falcons. The fuck? You mean why?
Falcons are not in the Super Bowl, brother.
I bet to differ. I play Madden all the time, and I think they're definitely in the They're not playing the Chiefs. They both got red jerseys, I thought.
So are we choosing Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes?
I mean, I'll never choose Tom Brady. Period. The Chiefs for the culture.
Don't say that, because every team they say that's for the culture always fucking loses.
Well,
every team.
We know.
Every team.
We know it's not.
They did for Atlanta. They did for.
We know it's not MAGA Brady.
Panthers. Bro, they've lost. These white ass motherfucking teams.
Well, the 49ers last year wasn't for the culture. The Chiefs was, and they won. So I think they're going back to back. It ain't like it's a crazy idea. Like, they could definitely like back to back.
You're right though, it's not crazy. But I mean, I feel like it's gonna be a good game. You know, Tom Brady can still win it, but if Patrick, I'm in the middle. No matter either one win. Tom Brady wins, it's cool. If Patrick Mahomes takes it, he starts his legacy from that win. That's even better too. So hey, as long as they get a good Super Bowl, I'm fine with that. See what it is.
Rise up.
Yeah. I ain't talking about this nigga.
Were you really finna say bear down on
bear down
on my show? You really thought this was gonna fly on my show?
Bear down.
Okay, well, we had something else we was gonna talk about, but we ain't finna talk about that because this nigga is out of pocket, and he's
I'm out of pocket.
He can take all that Chicago hoopla and put it on Lil Durk.
So by the Voice Deluxe, the boy Durk is killing.
Did something happen to your friend Chief Keef today?
Remember this?
Boy, bye.
30-26 the Bears, nigga.
Boy, bye.
30-26.
Y'all the same.
Remember that.
Y'all, where you sitting at? On the couch.
I know, but I'm reminding you since you wanted to talk crazy about
I'm a Chiefs fan, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah, you Chiefs fan.
Go Mahomes, go Tyreek. But shit, on the real though, thank you all for watching this crazy episode of Hot Sauce. I definitely want to send a shout out to everybody out there that's watching, supporting, retweeting, liking, commenting, all that. We definitely appreciate you. And If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be up in there.